Buckle up, motorsport mates. Today, we're diving into the high-stakes world of Formula One racing, where every split second counts and even the tiniest technical hiccup can mean the difference between victory and defeat. We'll be discussing the struggles of Lewis Hamilton and the Mercedes team as they face a challenging season and prepare for the next. We've got some blinding insights lined up for you. So, ready, set, let's get stuck in. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of F1 Motor Fever podcast. I'm your host Monclark, a diehard Formula One enthusiast who's been following this adrenaline-pumping sport since I was a nipper. I still remember the first time I watched a race on the telly, the roar of the engines, the blur of colours as the cars zoomed past. I was hooked. And today, we have a special guest who shares that passion. But first, let me introduce my co-host, the ever-challenging Yasminha.
Cheers, Monclark. It's amazing to be here talking about a sport that brings so much excitement and drama. And can't wait to dive into the topic with our guest.
Absolutely, Yasminha. And today, we are joined by a very special guest. He is an expert in the world of Formula One. Please welcome Cameron. I remember reading one of his articles on aerodynamics in racing cars and being fascinated by the depth of his knowledge. Thanks for having me, Monclark and Yasminha. It's great to be here. And yes, aerodynamics is a fascinating subject, especially in the context of Formula One. And speaking of aerodynamics, here's a fun trivia for our listeners. Did you know that a Formula One car produces enough downforce to drive upside down in a tunnel at 120 miles per hour? Now, let's dive right in. We've been hearing about Lewis Hamilton's struggle with the technical team in Brackley. What's going on there? Well, after the British Grand Prix.
Wait. Why are they fighting? Aren't they all on the same team?
Ha, good question, Christina.
But what about the rumours saying Hamilton might switch teams? Isn't that a cause for concern?
That's a controversial question, Yasminha.
I heard Hamilton is considering retirement. Is that true?
Well, Maya, that's not entirely accurate.
Moving on, let's talk about this trending topic.
Did you hear the joke about the race car driver who?
Ha, that's a good one, Fernandez. Earlier, we touched on a point that I think deserves further discussion. Before we wrap up, here's another trivia for our listeners. Did you know that a Formula One car's exhaust gets so hot that it could melt aluminium? It's been a thrilling ride discussing the world of Formula One racing. We hope you enjoyed our deep dive as much as we did. And hey, if you liked this episode, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this podcast with your fellow racing enthusiasts. Until next time, keep the pedal to the metal.